Hello and welcome to Post to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey. We're back for another episode today. I'm here with my friend Justin. Once again, he's joining me to talk about the Trouba suspension, the Trouba hit, and all things that situation. So I'll just briefly show you the video now so you can see it. But, basically he got 2 games for that hit. 2 games. And it's a questionable situation because of how the league dealt with it and the Malkin situation.
Yeah, inconsistency is the big word. You have a lot of fans speaking outrage right now over this because, yes, okay, in my opinion, after watching it numerous times, it's an illegal hit to the head, full contact to the head. And he really stepped out of position to deliver that hit as well, because you could see he was almost at a dead stop and then he skated forward and delivered that hit. And one of the big takeaways from it is, just a few nights prior, Malkin laid a very similar hit on Blake Wheeler and absolutely nothing came of it. Now, if you've watched previous videos here, you'll know I'm a huge Penguins fan and supporter of Malkin, Crosby, the whole gang. And even I think Malkin should have been suspended with that hit.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're seeing Trouba get suspended now for something so similar, inconsistency is just the word that keeps coming up here.
Yeah, and I think Malkin even left his feet a little bit when he delivered that hit. So that's even, that's a dangerous hit.
Yep,
and
very.
One of the things that the league said was that Stone didn't get injured on the play, which is why he only got 2 games. Why Trouba only got 2 games, and no history for Trouba, which is understandable. We spoke about this earlier, so that's fine. No history for Trouba, but Stone was injured on the play. He left the game and didn't come back.
Yep.
And also, he didn't go to the practice following the day. And I don't know if they've had a game since. I don't know. They might have played last night. I think they played last night, and he didn't play. So he's obviously injured.
Yeah, and I mean, right after the hit, you even see him try to get up, and then he's just really feeling the effects of that hit. And instantly, he goes right back onto his back. Like, you could tell this really shook him. And what really just drives me insane is that the NHL looks at it and says, okay, is this person a repeat offender? Was the player injured on the play? If so, how severe is the injury? All these things kind of play a role into how long a player could be suspended for. And to me, that is a load of crap. If it's an illegal hit, it's an illegal hit. That's the stuff you want out of the game. Players getting injured over crap like that just shouldn't happen. Crazy contact with the head, players targeting the head, targeting players in a vulnerable position. I don't care if they're a repeat offender or not. If it's an illegal check to the head, it's an illegal check to the head. Who cares about that stuff? That shouldn't affect duration, in my opinion. If it's illegal, suspend it instantly and have a set criteria.
Okay, interesting. So
that's my opinion.
How many games do you think Trouba should get? 5. So if he did the same thing next week, he serves the 5 games. He did the same thing. His first game back. How many games does he get?
I am a firm believer that the NHL should just instantly hand out 5-game suspensions every single time.
Interesting. Okay.
Every single time. 5 games, 5 games, 5 games.
I disagree a bit. I think that repeat offenders should get more. Just, I don't know if they can teach a lesson otherwise. Like Brad Marchand, as an example, he's been suspended, I think, 3 times and should have been suspended more. Like, I mean, obviously he's not learning his lesson. But
no, he is the slew foot master.
Yes, yeah.
Master.
But it's it's an interesting situation. The NHL's got themselves in a little hot water here because
it's a very hot topic right now.
They've said that there was no injury on the play, and there's clearly an injury on the play. So. Yeah. Well, it'll be an interesting next couple of weeks to see what the NHL says and see what the team says and the media.
Yep. And what I am curious to see is if you load up, say, the Trouba hit and the Malkin hit on Wheeler side by side, is there a lot of difference between these? Why is one guy sitting out right now 2 games and the other guy's gearing up for the next one?
Yeah, I think Malkin definitely should have been suspended or at the very least spoken to by the NHL.
I don't know. It's inconsistency, and it just drives me crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like with the coach's challenge.
Yeah, it drives you crazy and everyone else.
It's nuts.
Well, that was just a very quick video on the Trouba suspension, the Trouba hit, and the Mark Stone injury. Hopefully he gets better soon because, as we know, Ottawa definitely needs him as they make their push for the playoffs and potentially first overall in the Atlantic.
I hope they make it.
Yeah, me too. It'd be interesting. So thank you guys very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're coming here for the very first time, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button below. We're posting videos here very frequently. Otherwise, if you want to talk to Justin, where can they find you?
At JustinTheMan87 on Twitter.
Perfect. And you can find me on social media as well at Post to Post Show on Facebook and at Post to Post Show on Twitter. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. And by next episode, I mean probably the next 3, because we're filming 3 more right now. See you then.